Hi everybody, and welcome back to Windchaser Ranch for our Sunday brunch live. I just want to give you a little warning from the get-go. There's two things happening today. One in the village and one behind me way over there on the other side of the ridge. And that is, in the village there is a downhill skateboarding competition with a load of very hip trendy dudes not wearing enough protection flying down a hill at I don't know how quick, and it's all a bit exciting and frightening, but yeah, great, in the middle of nowhere, and we have this event, which is fantastic. Hi Derek, good morning. Hi Gibson, thank you for joining. And the other thing is September is the beginning of the hunting season, and today is a big one. Today is what they call the batida, where they drive the boar, the wild boar. And we are really protected by the hunting group here in Arens. They know where we are. They work with us to make sure that we know where they're going to be. And today they're not really close, but you can hear them. You can hear the dogs. You can hear the horns. So I'm not sure if Chinook will join me today, even though I'm going to introduce her to you, because she is, as they all are, on high alert. With the noise in the village, you can just about hear it. And with the dogs and the horns, you can just about hear them. So all her senses are in arousal. Her nostrils are flared, she's breathing heavy, her ears are pricked, her head is arched and big, and she is moving more and making sure that she is protecting her baby. And that is a very normal, good thing. So what can I tell you about her? She is an incredible mare, and I think one that I've learned a great deal of. When she arrived, she was almost untouchable. Obviously she had been haltered and had quite a bit of handling, I think, in the past, and I've had her now for 4-5 years. And I remember the first time that Mark, our barefoot trimmer, came to trim her feet. She hadn't been here long, and her feet when she arrived were in a horrendous condition, horrendous. And so it was a priority to get somebody down here to work with her. And Mark agreed, thankfully. He is a complete angel, brilliant human being, and knows what he's doing. And but she was not really in a position emotionally to support such a lot of handling at such an early stage in our relationship. But there are times when you've just got to get it done in the best way possible, in the most compassionate way possible, but when it is something that is going to improve their lives in the long run, it's just something that's got to be done. She had a huge vertical crack in her right front, and we are still working with it, just due to poor management, really. And I promised him the next time, I said, please, don't give up on us. When you come back, it will be different. And thankfully it was. And he's very complimentary. He said, I can't believe this is the same horse. But yeah. So she's very sensitive, and she's very, I don't know if I can move here, maybe you'll get to see what she's doing. She's on one of the most extreme points. And if I turn around, can you see her there? I don't know, she's just looking out, just keeping guard. So yeah, she has been quite a journey in a relationship, and working with her. She's very quick to react, but she's very quick to deactivate, if you like. So if she understands that what we're doing is the right thing, she demands that the conversation is clear, and she will not put up with anything foggy. She is a first-time mum, and when we put her in with the stallion, I think oh, here they come. Here comes baby. You see? Hello. So when we put her in with Champagne High, our stallion, it was definitely a case of not understanding what was going on in the first instance. And when she was covered, there was a definite sense of, okay, it's done. So, you know, put me back. So we did. So that's Chinook Silverwind. She is a gruya, which means a black dun. She has a much more mousy coat than Promise, who is the same genetically colour-wise, but obviously Promise is more tobacco and Chinook is more silver. She's first generation Mustang here in Europe. Her sire and dam were brought over from America. And I would say she is the most raw, if you like. She's the most raw. She's the most verbal. She's the most vocal. When I say verbal, I don't mean actually words. I just mean she's so clear with her communication, and she's taught me a lot about the communication. So we're coming in now, but if I just turn around again, you can see just how she's watching, and I actually can't hear anything, but she obviously has some sense of something going on. Hello, baby girl. Hello. Come and say hello. Look. What's that? There you are, Chinook. Hey, Chinook. The other thing I wanted to touch on today is something called, well, I call it the new horse syndrome. I had a call from a client, a new client, a few days ago, and I went to have a look at the problems that they were having. And it was a real typical case of getting a new horse. Their old horse had retired, and expecting that the new horse, hello, baby's in my way here, and expecting the new horse to communicate and to understand and to work in the same way that the old horse did. And you know, it's a real huge lesson for anybody that you have to consider that horses are individuals. And when they arrive new, they need to settle. They need to understand your language, the way you are, your mannerisms, your energy, your intentions. And you need to understand that just because it's a horse, it doesn't mean to say that they know what you know. They don't know what your older horse knows. And it goes the same if you have had a gap and you had a horse, you've had a gap, and now you're getting back into horses. You know, what you knew then and what your horse knew then is not what this horse knows or is going to know. And I think it's a really important lesson that the understanding of individuality, even in this herd here, you know, all these horses, they're all Spanish Mustangs. They're all, you know, rare and endangered, but they're all different. Like I say, Chinook is, has a very clear way of communicating, as they all do. And it's almost like the language of the horse, the silent language, the body language, the energy, has a vocabulary. But each horse has an accent. And it's picking up on those accents that make for good, clear communication. So don't get frustrated when you get a new horse and you feel like you are having difficulty communicating. They're not bikes. You can't just park them and pick them up. They are beings. They're warm. And good boy, good boy. And I think that if we start thinking about how we are individuals and how we react differently to different things, to my partner, to my sister, to my friends, we get to understand. Hello, sweetheart. Hello, sweetheart. We get to, it's little baby, little baby. We get to understand that it's time and consideration that will get you over that first initial problems that you're having with your new horse. Allow them to settle, and be sensitive that if you have a new horse and everything seems to be going well, and all of a sudden then it changes. So, you know, you could get a new horse and it could be really difficult because you're not communicating well, because you're expecting too much from them. You're expecting too much similarity from your old experiences. Or you get a new horse, because this is also something that happens. You get a new horse and everything seems to be going wonderful, and then all of a sudden things start taking a turn as they settle, as they feel more comfortable, as they feel that their voice, they're able to demonstrate more how they're feeling. Take that as actually as a compliment, because they're saying, okay, I feel quite comfortable here, so now I'm prepared to have a conversation with you. And listen and give them time. So that is what I'm going to leave with you today. I'm not going to, that's Chinook having a pee. So here you go, raw, warts and all, pee time. So yeah, that's what I'm going to leave with you today, and hopefully you get some value of it. And Derek, I see a comment which I will get back to when I've got my glasses on, which is a real pain in the arse, but there you go. So take care, have a wonderful Sunday, and yeah, thanks for listening. Bye for now.